these mental, you know what I'm saying, labels they want to put on people and shit like that. Like, that's the one part of my ADHD that I own up to, is that I don't really retain knowledge unless I'm using it and experiencing it myself, gaining consistency, right? On the side note, shout out to Iman Journey and all my tarot readers out there, like working on the inner child. Like, that's a subject that I want to get into, about the inner child synastry, your inner child, and being compatible with your partner's inner child. Because, you know, my partner, my soul love, her inner child comes out and helps my parents, like marriage. That's where the synastry comes from, and helping different aspects of each other. Her inner child is healing in a way that assists my parents, you know what I'm saying? And it reminds me to be grateful for the system that they have versus what she has or whomever has going on and things of that nature, because that synastry is there. You gotta remove your ego and let yourself make mistakes. Like your ego parenting your inner child, like you gotta develop that trust mentality between each other to where you can hold yourself accountable and respond to the mistakes the way that you want to hold yourself responsible. Just the way that your alignments and the way your houses is set up and your planets, how you take accountability as parenting yourself. The way your planets, like I said, take accountability as your moon being your mother and the sun being the father, and Saturn and everything else, along with your, if it's misunderstandings or inconjunctions or squares as far as parenting with your internal natal planets, or like the parenting spectrum that was in the sky when you were born, when your spirit was brought from the death realm and things of that nature into life, the whole dimensions and the cycle of death and things like that. But that parenting where your spirit was birthed into something new, you know what I'm saying? But I thought it was gonna be a lot more dramatic, you know, saying the moon's in Leo. You know, even if you feel like myself playing catch up, if you're really not even playing catch up with Uranus, all right, thank you. With Uranus and Venus like conjuncting, like letting these planets slip up on you. A lot of the times too, it's not even like them just sneaking up on you. It's how they affect you, like how your spirit will self-sabotage and create energy, not just because your mentality is fucking with your soul, what your soul is eating, what stars and lights you're eating, but with how the spirit is playing with the alchemy, right? And if your mentality might be stuck, but your spirit, your soul, the spirit is going to make sure your mentality, your vessel, your avatar gets where it needs to be. It's in a situation, a circumstance that it needs to be. Like, for me, it was a tower moment. And even now, like, me overlooking, I gotta do some more shadow work and pay attention to how we recover, you know what I'm saying, relationship-wise. It's just constantly being that, you know what I'm saying, that energy of checking yourself and things like that. And, like, things get too loud, you just gotta go inwardly self-reflect and things of that nature. But you know what I'm saying, new haircut talk, you feel me, new Facebook talk, you feel me, like, hey, it's that Leo coming out, you know what I'm saying, because my Leo don't want to be in the 12th house, so I gotta put extra effort into, you know what I'm saying, jumping out every now and again, talking about self every now and again, especially with Lilith. I got my Lilith in Gemini, putting that status out there, you know what I'm saying, hanging myself on the cross. Cause like I question that, like even like hanging myself on the cross is like, you know what I'm saying, oversharing so much I could pick out my own coffin, because you're putting yourself out there for people to judge you. You gotta put your evil eyes out there. But also it's like my Aquarius moon is like, am I doing too much by like acting like I don't care? Am I just putting this out there just to be seen, or am I trying to teach? Or is it like some things that should remain super private, because my Leo's in the 12th house, so it's like, should this stay in the private, closed doors in my imagination, you know what I'm saying, in my vision, in the light and esoteric realm, or should I just put it out there knowing that it could be received one way or another? But you only learn by just doing it. So just posting on the internet, or, you know what I'm saying, just live your most authentic life in real life, and you'll just feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, just throwing different shit out there, because you will have accumulated your own treasury that you just look back and like, damn, I didn't post that on social media today, because I value that, because it's real, because it's tangible, because someone else is benefiting from that. So you're interacting with someone else's, like don't get blood on your hands by like spilling the tea about you call it a synastry, but you might be, you know what I'm saying, looping in someone else's information to the awareness of demonic spirits that can't get to you, but they might get to them through you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see that kind of a lot in the spiritual community. Like, like interactions with the world or with certain people, like in situations that you're in. Like, it wasn't just you participating in that energy. It was that person's spirit, even though they may be asleep, their spirit put them in that situation and attracted you to that space. So what was it about their energy that you're judging from them being asleep that attracted